What is up, guys? Extreme frustration. Just did a territory war battle against a good General Grievous team with a Jedi Knight Revan team. I was winning and the game crashed. But I want to talk about the Galactic Legends characters, the requirements that we know so far and stuff like that. There's a lot of videos out there. I just want to give you my take. Part of me hates it and part of me likes the event. Part of me, the idea of the event, let's put it that way. Because first thing we have to do is we have to look at the prerequisites, which we're going to do here, and then we're going to talk about it a little bit. Now, some pros and cons about this. Pro, I like this part a lot. Once the event drops, it's available at any time for people that meet the prerequisites, okay? So if you want to take a few extra weeks, if you think you can get close to gear up a few other teams that are important for other aspects of the game, do so. This isn't like a Malik event or even a Revan event, stuff like that, where it comes at once every 6 months, 9 months, 3 months, stuff like that. This is going to be, when it drops, it's here for good, and you can get the character whenever you meet the requirements. So far, the requirements we know. For Kylo Ren, you're going to need a Kylo Ren Unmasked at Relic 7, a First Order Stormtrooper at Relic 5, and a First Order Officer at Relic 5. Now, here's the deal. This is going to be a lot. You're putting all kinds of time into putting gear on these characters that we don't know if they're going to be good anywhere else. Okay, obviously Kylo Ren's going to be boss, maybe the best in the game, him with Jedi Rey. But the First Order Stormtrooper Officer and Kylo Ren Unmasked, they can make a decent team for Grand Arena and stuff like that. But the question is, how good are they going to be in other aspects of the game? Because taking a character to Gear 13 is a huge deal. It's a lot of gear pieces, a lot of time spent grinding to get those pieces on them. Once you get a character to Gear 13, getting them to Relic 3 or 4 is not necessarily that hard. What I mean by, you can farm for 3 or 4 days and get a character to Relic 4 because the pieces needed to, like the signal data and stuff like that, you can get, but then the pieces needed to get them, like the transistors and stuff like that, you can get from gear that most of you probably have loads of. It's when you get to the pieces that require good gear to craft that's going to be hard. Really getting it to Relic from 5 to 7 or 4 to 5 is going to be a lot trickier. Getting it to Relic 3 or 4 isn't necessarily as hard. So you're going to be not only are you taking a character to Gear 13, you're going to have to spend good gear to get it to Relic 5 or Relic 7, which is a pain as well. So basically, you're asking yourself, how do you want to invest your time in the game these next 2 months? It's going to come out at the end of March, most likely, probably when the movie releases on digital and Blu-ray and stuff like that. So, we have a month, 2 months almost, basically 2 months until it releases. Will somebody like me be able to get there? Okay, will the free-to-play player be able to get there? Unless they've spent time on these characters, probably not. For Jedi Rey here, we know we need Jedi Training Rey to Relic 7, Finn to Relic 5, and Resistance Trooper to Relic 5 as well. Again, those characters are decent. I mean, yeah, you can use these characters in the Heroic Sith Raid, but that's kind of obsolete now compared to, people can do that easily. And that's just the beginning. Look at all these other, that's 3 characters. We're going to need an extra 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 more characters, 14, 15, 16, like 17 characters required for 34 characters required to get to Gear 13 for each of these that aren't necessarily good characters. And the one thing we don't know is maybe for Kylo Ren, maybe it's just not all First Order characters that are needed. Maybe you're going to need, maybe Jedi Training Rey is going to be useful in both aspects. Maybe she's going to be needed for him and her. Same with Kylo Ren Unmasked. Maybe there's going to be some crossover. We don't know that for sure yet. But, I'll go in here and I'll take a look at my characters and where I have them. And we'll look first at First Order. I have Kylo Ren Unmasked, Kylo Ren, and First Order Executioner to Gear 13 with Relic Tier 4, okay? I have the pieces to get First Order Officer and First Order Stormtrooper to Gear 13 right now. Obviously saving that to get when I get General Skywalker, and then I have 2 other characters I am going to take to Gear 13 before I take any of these characters. Not only that, General Hux and Sith Trooper, you're going to have to get to 7 stars, Mike. Like 99.9% sure you're going to have to get him to 7-star, Gear 13, Relic Tier 5. Probably going to have to put Zetas on him for the event as well. I only have him at 4-star. I'm going to have to farm them. They just became available in the shipments, okay? So if you have some extra crystals, go do that. General Hux, Sith Trooper, and a Resistance hero Finn are in the shipments right now. They just came out, so you can get those in the shipments. But probably going to have to put a Zeta on him, take him to Gear 13 as well with General Hux. How many more characters are going to come out that we have to farm that we're going to have to take to Gear 13? So, you know, Resistance Hero Poe, Resistance Hero Finn, you know they're going to have to be 7 stars, like 99.9% chance as well to get them. I sure hope they don't release... So far, we have 4 characters that they just dropped that most of us don't have at 7 stars. We're going to probably have to farm all 4 of those characters to 7 stars. I hope, now this is a double-edged sword, I hope they're in Cantina farms because I can do that rather quickly, but take a step back, the Cantina farms are also what you need to get your relic materials, so 6 of one, half dozen of the other, you're going to be hurt in some way. It's incredibly faster to get a character to 7 stars when they're in the Cantina battles. I don't know where they're going to drop them, but it's going to be a hard farm. 4 characters you're going to have to farm, and you're probably going to have to refresh 3 times a day at least to get them to 7 star by that time. That's not counting the other characters that are going to be required. As you can see, I have Jedi Training Ray, R2, 3PO, BB-8 at Gear 13 already. Finn and Resistance Trooper I could take there. What Zetas am I going to have to put on? Am I going to have to actually sacrifice gear to put on Rose bleeping Tico? My least favorite Star Wars character of all time. Bar none. Am I going to have to do that? I hope not. But Resistance Pilot is going to be the February login character, so you know he's going to be required. I think what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to take it as they release the prerequisites. They gave us these 3. Let's work on these 3. Then I'll go on until we do that. Because like I said, I still have some other characters. Jolie, Night Sister Zombie. I want to take to Gear 13. But my overall thoughts on the event, that they're making it this complex, this resource heavy. This isn't the, you know, General Skywalker was ridiculous. You had to get all kinds of Separatists and Galactic Republic characters to Gear 13 with some relics. Some people did it at Gear 12, but it was very unlikely. You know, that was 10 characters plus some ships. Now we're going to require like 34 for this. Oh, man. I don't like that aspect of it. But I do like the aspect of it being able to be done at any time when the event drops. And not only that, once we get the characters to the prerequisites of relic levels, how easy is the event going to be? If you get everybody to relic level 7, have the best mods you have on them, and you still struggle to get through the event, that would make me irate. Guys, I go into the light side territory battles on Geonosis. I have a full Relic 7 team with good mods, and I struggle to get through certain phases. I don't get 4 stars. Or through level 4, I mean. Quite a few times. That's ridiculous. Don't make the game harder than it's currently available to be made. Are they just saying, oh, we're going to do Relic level 14 pretty soon, go to level 90? I can understand going to level 90 instead of 85, but still, there's so many unknowns. I said it in the last video, so many questions, so few answers. But these requirements look, I mean, my biggest worry is, and this is going to be my biggest worry, is there going to be absolutely no counter whatsoever to these characters if you don't have them. Okay, General Skywalker can win easily on offense, holds well on defense, but a good CLS team with Watt, a decent Padme team sometimes, can take out these teams. You can still win with those teams. I have a feeling with these Galactic Legends, they're going to be so uber powerful, they're going to raise the bar so high on the power creep that they could 1v5 people. That's my concern. We have to know more about the event, how it's going to happen, but I'm torn. I like the idea that they're making it available full time. I don't like how hard these requirements are going to be, and I don't know. I'm a person, I'm kind of first world problems when it comes to this issue, that I always got to have the latest character in this game no matter what. It's a problem I have, okay? It's like a disease. A lot of people have that. We're like, if I didn't get this character, I would want to quit playing the game. I got to get over that. But let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section below. Just a little recap on this. I'll obviously do more on it think more about it, stuff like that. But I want to know what you think as well. What do you think about the requirements? Are you going to try to go after him as soon as he comes out? Stuff like that. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please smash the subscribe button, like the video, click the notification bell so you can be alerted to all videos that I post. I'm also leaving a link to my Discord server, Patreon page, and Twitter page in the description below. Check all of those out, and may the Force be with you.